Hello, my name is Silvan. We are here in Sarajevo and we are just doing this gospel training and here with my dear brother Rodrigo. Please, who are you and why are you here?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Silvan. Thank you all of you that watch. Also, my name is Rodrigo. I'm from Brazil. I'm with my wife Diane and have also two kids, Luca and Zala. We live in Slovenia for the last 5 years. We are serving as full-time missionaries there.
Mm.
And we are here in Sarajevo with this privilege to be with you and others here for this time. So thank you to be here.
Good. What brought you exactly to Boston?
Yeah, we are here for a training time. We have the people that recommend us to be here for this time to get some training and be ready for this new season of our lives as well. Because after these 5 years that we are moving to Bosnia, this is a really this a very hard situation in this country about the gospel, because we have three different main religions here. That's Muslim, Catholic, and also Orthodox. And we have more Muslims that we have been seeing that. And we have three presidents in this country running at the same time. So it's a lot of tensions here. So we feel a lot of compassion for this country, for these people. That's why we're here to get this training and also be ready for this new season of our lives.
Great. This is so good to hear. So tell us a bit about what did you learn?
Yeah, first of all, it was amazing time. I really enjoying the way that we have been training together. It was great to learn with experiences from you, for Kevin, and others also was very nice. We have been equipped during these days how we can use our testimony, how we can approach people on the street, how we can, even that Muslim context, how we can approach these people and how we can share the gospel, the good news of the gospel, and make this really simple. And the way that they will understand is not a religious life, but it's really a lifestyle.
Perfect. Yes. So we were out about the city every morning and afternoon, getting in touch with different people in all sorts of circumstances. And tell us a bit about how that was.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning it was really hard for me. I'm a Christian, but I'm not the kind of person that do a lot of outreach. I like to focus in ministries, like more different ones, like house groups and so on. But as Kevin was sharing, for example, during these teachings, that everyone was calling to do outreach, to invite people, to talk about the good news of the gospel. And that's a mission that Jesus gave to all of us. So then the first day was, okay, are we really ready to share the good news with this Muslim context, how people will really accept that. But it was very nice. We saw that this Bosnia is really open to the gospel. We see people that they want to, at the beginning, they want to offer ours help when they say, hey, can we speak with you? How I can help you? They think that they want to help us in somehow. But and then we share the good news, and many of them we have very positive times. People want to hear more about the gospel. Some people they're engaged in the conversations. So we have been seeing that people really they are looking for the meaning of their lives as well.
Yes, great. So today you were out and you also went to an old mosque. How was that?
Wow, today was a very great experience. It was a highlight for me. During this time I was with Stefan. We are together just walking the city center, and we went and we are just praying where the Lord will lead us. And then the Lord led us to be in the mosque. We are in the square in the mosque there. We went inside of this place, but not inside of the mosque. And when we are there, we just pray and ask the Lord which people that we should talk. And then we speak with some guys. That there's one guy that is preparing himself to be a kind of a Muslim teacher or a professional in this. So we engaged a very good conversation about that. It was great. It was very nice. It was very open. And then when we are there, also this place, for me, Silvan, this context is not the context that you imagine to share the gospel with someone when you're in the mosque, And then two guys was there, and we had a time because we would take a picture together, and then we asked the guys to take a picture, and then we have this Stefan got the idea to show the three circles to them. Then they are really engaged in the story, and they start to share with each other the story. They retell the three circles, and then they feel really engaged with the story. And then we ask them if they understood everything, and then say yes, and we ask them if you would pray for them, and they say yeah, and we add that would like to give your life to Jesus, that they live in you, because they ask us to pray for hope, for peace, and one for joy. And then we said that, yeah, Jesus can do that for you. They can bring you peace and joy. And they said yes. And then we prayed together, and they received Jesus just there in this mosque, in this court of the mosque. We are just there. This guy received Jesus. We see around people praying, they make the prayers in the mosque, but we are with those guys and pray. That for me was highlight. We never expect this every day. We think that, maybe that's not a place that Jesus will appear, but he was there, with us, and it was so exciting. That is. So there are no place that Jesus cannot be there. Every place he can be there. So there were no situation that they cannot show himself. We just need to believe and trust him.
The interesting thing is they understood that they have to take that message home, right?
That's right. They understood that they need to take home. So then after that, when we are eating together in the center, after all, when we finish that, these guys just passed by the restaurant, and then we invite them to come in. And they went with us. We had, again, time with them. We share also some materials that they can continue follow Jesus. We share contacts as well, numbers. So it was great. It's great to see what God was doing here in Sarajevo.
Exactly, and this is what God can do in a Muslim nation. So yeah, praise God.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Thank you for this time. It was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys that watch us here also. If you want to join us one of these times, please come, enjoy. You'll be really welcome.